Kelly, babe, I'm finally ready. Let's do it. Let's get married. I know we missed our chance last time. It just wasn't the right time. But now is the time.
Who is this? Is this Mark?
It's me, babe. My God, I'm such a stupid man. I know, you don't gotta tell me. I can't believe I gave up such an incredible girl like you. What was I thinking, right? Well, I just want you to know that that stupid man is long gone. Adios, never coming back. Babe, today is your lucky day, because I'm about to make you the happiest woman on the planet.
Whoa, cool down for a second. What are you talking about all of a sudden? Why are you contacting me out of the blue like this? And what stupid nonsense are you spouting? You have that rich sugar mama that you left me for 10 years ago, right? I heard how you're living the good life after marrying a doctor. What business could you have with a poor girl like me?
Oh, so you've been keeping tabs on me, huh? Nice, I knew you weren't over me. Don't worry, I take it as a compliment. It means you still have feelings for me, right? You've been waiting for me all this time, haven't you, babe? This has gotta be fate.
Excuse you? I haven't been waiting for anyone.
Hush now. Don't you worry, babe, I get it. But there's nothing to worry about anymore. Me and that woman are done. We're through. We're separated and she's now my ex. I divorced her to finally be with you. There's nothing keeping us apart now.
What? You divorced your wife? To marry me? A person you haven't even spoken to in years?
I mean, sure, at first it was the life of luxury, never having to do anything, lounging around, just soaking up the good life. But that was only in the beginning. Things went real sour real quick. I was completely miserable being married to her. It wasn't the way married life is supposed to be. She would just break her promises all the time, like I wasn't worth it or something. It was really hurtful, you know?
So she hurt your feelings and you just left her?
It was her fault. She promised me that I'd never had to work again, that I could just be a house husband. But once she hit 35, everything changed overnight. She was like a different person. She said she wanted a kid and wanted to take care of the home instead. She wanted to be a housewife and make me work instead. Can you believe it? She did a hard 180 on what she promised me. Oh, I felt so betrayed.
Listen, I could not care less about you and your ex-wife's relationship or circumstances or whatever. I have absolutely no intention of getting back together with you. In fact, I'm actually happily married myself. I have an incredible husband, wonderful child, and a happy home life, and I have absolutely no complaints.
What? This is the first time I'm hearing about this. You could have told me about it.
I have no reason to tell you anything. And even if I was single, I'd never get back with you. We were engaged, and you cheated on me with some doctor. If you're so dead set on mooching off some woman for the rest of your life, you better hurry and find your next victim. If there are any ones dumb enough to take in a parasite like you left, that is. I love my husband from the bottom of my heart, and we have a very warm, happy home.
Oh, come on, baby. You don't mean that. Think of how happy we were. I know despite what you may say, you're actually tickled pink that I reached out. You don't have to be embarrassed or anything. I think that shy side of you is cute.
Yeah, none of what I'm saying is a lie. I am married, I have a family, and I am happy.
Aw, baby, come on, it's me. You don't have to act tough like this. I know you just lost your precious family. You need someone by your side right now, a shoulder to cry on. What better shoulder than that of a kind, gentle, handsome man like moi? So come on, enough of this game. Let's go get hitched. We can do it Vegas style if you want.
Wait a second. How do you know about my father dying? Are you stalking me or something? How did you know that and not that I'm married and have a family? What else do you know about me?
Oh, babe, I know everything there is to know about you. Everything important, at least. I know about your dad and that he passed away and stuff. Sorry about that, by the way. They found the cancer, and within days, just poof, he was gone. Lights out. That's always the toughest on the family.
Shut up! How do you know about that? How do you know about my dad?
God, it's just not fair, you know? Why always you? I wish I could take away some of that pain. You lost your mom so young, and now your dad's gone too. It's too cruel. He was like everything to you, right? I can't even imagine what you're going through right now. But you don't have to despair. You may have just lost a father, but you're gonna gain a husband. I am here for you, baby. Whenever you need to cry, I'll be there with a box of tissues.
Yeah, that's a hard pass for me. Thank you so much for your concern, but I don't need anything you have to offer. If you truly do have any compassion towards me, then do me a favor and don't message me. I'm mourning my father and I have a million other things I should be doing. I don't have the time or energy to even do what I need to, so I certainly don't have any to waste on you.
Kelly, I'm saying this because I'm legitimately worried. Don't shut me out like this. You can't just face that kind of sadness on your own. You need support, someone to mend that broken heart of yours, you know? I was worried about you being on your own like this. You need me next to you.
Like I've already said, I am not alone, so you can keep your worry to yourself. I don't need it. I'm seriously busy now, so goodbye.
Kelly, are you there? We need to talk. Just how long do you intend to sit in that big house all by yourself? It's been well over a month since the funeral. It is time for you to move on. That empty house is not your home.
I'm sorry, it's just that I have to organize everything and figure out what to do with it, what to toss, what to keep. I'm still not quite over my father's passing yet either. I just need a little more time. With how much stuff is here, I think it's going to take another month until everything is finished.
The Kelly I know isn't some delicate little flower that would allow this to derail her life. You staying cooped up in that house all by yourself is what's fueling your depression. I know you're grieving and all, but you have a family, a husband and child waiting for you at home. Even if we're all living in the same house, there's only so much that I can do alone.
I know. I appreciate the help, but I'm sorry for the trouble. I'll get everything together and be back as soon as I can.
Very well. In any case, hurry up and come back home. You understand, yes? Consider this an order from your mother-in-law. You need to get back here and help me with the cooking.
Kelly, babe, I thought about it and I really think we need to be together. Please marry me. I need you. I can't be with anyone else.
Like I said, I am already married. I have a husband. Do you want to see our marriage license or something? I am not lying about it just to vex you or something. This isn't some game I invented.
Yeah, I heard all about your so-called loving family. One of our mutual friends told me about the marriage. At first, I couldn't really believe it.
Great, so it's been established by a third party. Wonderful. Leave me alone then.
No, I haven't given up on you yet. I haven't given up on us, and I will never give up on love. I heard about everything, you know? About your witch mother-in-law and how she treats you. I know that you have a terrible living situation and everything. You must have been so scared and alone living in a place like that. I can't leave you to that kind of fate. I won't. I am gonna save you. Just drop it all. Come running into my arms. I'll protect you, babe.
What are you talking about? I am happy. I don't know what you're picturing, but home life is about as perfect as it gets.
I mean, getting married is one thing, but living with your husband's parents? That has gotta be painful. His mom treats you like dirt, tells you off, nitpicks every little thing. I heard how she works you to the bone and complains about every little thing. And yet your husband doesn't make so much as a peep in your defense? There is definitely something wrong with that kind of relationship. I protect you.
I have no idea who you heard that garbage from, but I have a perfectly happy, normal marriage. Our lives are fun and peaceful, so you don't need to concern yourself over it.
Oh, so getting bossed around by your mother-in-law is fun and peaceful? That's how you describe it? Did they brainwash you or something? Is it Stockholm Syndrome? No, I cannot leave you like this. I have to save you.
You don't know when to quit, do you? I feel embarrassed for you at this point.
Don't worry, I picked up divorce papers and marriage registration forms. You can forge your husband's signature, right? Just come meet me right now. We'll file for the divorce and then we'll go get married. Then you'll be free and we'll be happy.
No way! I am truly happy, normally. Stop trying to create this bizarre scenario.
It's fine. Like I said, I'll protect you. You have nothing to fear anymore. I swear, I will make you the happiest woman on the planet. I won't let any witches near my princess. I even prepared a house for us to live in.
What? You prepared a house? What house?
Oh, wait until you see it. I bought a house just for us, brand new. It is a gorgeous house with a huge yard. The whole thing cost a cool $1 million. It's in a good town, real safe, great schools, friendly people. The neighborhood itself looks like something out of a magazine.
I don't think I'm following. You bought a house for us, and it cost $1 million. Like an actual $1 million, not just a word used to exaggerate the figure. Where did you even get $1 million from? You know what? I'm definitely not following anymore.
This is our long-awaited reunion. We're finally getting to live our dreams. You don't want to live in an apartment, do you? So I thought we'd start our lives with a bang.
Where did you get that kind of money? I don't think you've worked a day in your life. Don't tell me you got that much in the divorce settlement, right? How much was she worth?
Of course not. I wish though, right? She was a doctor, but she didn't just have millions sitting around.
Yeah, so how did you get $1 million? That's not something that just falls into your lap. It couldn't be a loan since you've never actually had a job, and I can only assume you have no income either.
That's where you come in. The interest was absolutely insane, but I was able to get my hands on a loan. So I'm gonna need for you to pay it off with your inheritance once we're married.
Come again?
I know, just because I'm not a traditional earner, those bankers really had their way with me. Just because I'm not technically employed, don't you think 15% is insane? That has to be against some law or something.
No, not your loan. Why do you know about my inheritance? Where did you hear that from?
It's true, right? Your dad passed and left you a ton of cash, right? He had life insurance, a ton in the bank, and a bunch of land, right? But seriously, $5 million? That's crazy money. I am so jealous.
No. That can't be. How do you know about my father and my inheritance? You even know the amount and the details. I haven't told a soul besides my husband. There's no way you could know.
Yeah, that's the crazy part. It just so happened that your father was in my ex-wife's hospital.
Your ex-wife works at the hospital my father was in?
Yeah, crazy world we live in, right? Anyway, so I go to bring my wife something she forgot at home, and who do I see? Your dad. Not only that, but you were there too, visiting him. I was gonna say hi, but I didn't want to interrupt you. Then I just kind of overheard your conversation, including the inheritance thing.
You were there too? You've got to be kidding me. On top of that, you were eavesdropping on me and my dying father? Do you have no dignity whatsoever?
I mean, even if you're in a room, if you're talking that loud, it's kind of like a public discussion, no? Just because I had my head halfway into the room doesn't mean I was eavesdropping. But who would have thought he had just kicked the bucket right after that? Even I couldn't believe it when I heard it.
And now I see the whole picture. You were spying on me, found out about my incoming inheritance, found out about my father's death, and then you just thought, oh hey, my ex is rich now, I better get back together with her. That sum it up? You even went as far as to divorce your wife. Talk about jumping ship. Yours wasn't even sinking.
It's not jumping ship. I was just going back to where I belong.
What are are you, some kind of jackal? You hear about my father's death and all you can hear is ka-ching! Leaving your wife and chasing a married woman for her inheritance is something even a hyena would look down on.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. You've got 5 million big ones. You're rich. Dropping $1 million on our dream house is nothing. A drop in the bucket. We need a house to live in. It's not like some kind of frivolous spending or anything. Not that I'm against luxury or anything. All I'm saying is you don't have to be so greedy. Some people get really ugly once they get that kind of money. I know my angel won't be dragged down by it, though.
There is something legitimately wrong with you if you think you can just decide what to do with my money. I wouldn't even let my husband tell me what to do with it. Why do you think you have any claim? All those years of laying on the couch, staring at the ceiling with your mouth open must have melted your brain.
Oh, am I really that terrible? Well, I'm that man that's sitting here trying to protect you from that witch you call a mother-in-law. I don't see your husband standing up for you. Is he too afraid of his own mommy? So, let's end the charade. Come with me, let's get hitched. All you have to do is reach out. Take my hand, then we'll go live in our fairy tale castle, baby.
What business do you have with my daughter-in-law, might I ask?
Huh?
I'm asking what business a stray dog such as yourself has with my daughter. A poor grieving girl who just lost her father and turned down your repulsive advances time after time. I'm asking what possible reason a mongrel like you could have for disturbing this girl.
What? Who is this? Who are you? What business is it of yours?
I am Kelly's mother-in-law, the wicked witch she's forced to live with. And I don't need magic to see you're after more than just Kelly, as bad as that is on its own.
You're Kelly's mother-in-law?
Yes, and? What is it? Explain yourself now. Kelly and I are extremely busy. We've been running around like mad the past month or so. Neither of us has any time to waste on a mutt like you. State your business or be quiet and stop bothering us.
If you know that much, then you already know my business. I want to get back together with Kelly. But this actually makes things easier. If you really are that monster mother-in-law I've been hearing about, then I'll say it to you directly. Let my Kelly go. She's not your servant or your punching bag. I am not going to let you have your way with her anymore. If you don't, I'll do whatever needs to be done to save her.
Well, I hate to ruin your moment of heroism. However, I have never treated Kelly like a servant. I may be a bit uptight sometimes, perhaps even a bit mean at times. I'm only human. However, I do not go out of my way to make people miserable, nor do I enjoy it.
Don't try and hide it. Everyone knows mother-in-laws treat their sons' wives like trash, but you take things too far. Yeah, I heard all about you, so don't try to hide it. You're so cold to the girl, she has to turn up the thermostat.
It seems someone is concerning my stern nature with sadism. Some dolt, no doubt. I may be strict, but I care for that girl more than anyone else. I treat her like she was my own child. I love my son, but that girl is the apple of my eye. For someone to misconstrue my demeanor towards her so wildly, they must have been overworking their last 2 brain cells.
Of course you wouldn't admit it. People like you never think they're in the wrong.
Say what you will, but I've heard all about you as well. Kelly's former fiancé, the complete waste of oxygen. You left the poor girl for someone else just to lie in the lap of luxury. And now you're back, hounding her in one of her most trying times like some kind of jackal. She came to me with tears in her eyes and showed me what you've been saying to her.
Kelly talked to you about me? You're saying my romantic gestures are a nuisance or something?
A nuisance at best. However, unlike yourself, we are all civil, decent people, so we have decided on the only thing civil, decent people can. We have sought the aid of a lawyer in the matter, quite a skilled one, too. He happens to be very close friends with my son, so rest assured it isn't just work to him. He is particularly well versed in dealing with this kind of stalkerish behavior. I'm sure you'll find him very formidable.
Whoa, what are you talking about? Who's a stalker? I don't even know, what you're saying anymore. All I did was tell Kelly how I feel. Are you trying to say that's a crime?
Yes, and she has refused you, flatly and plainly, time and time again. Despite this clear refusal, you continue to pursue her, a married woman in case you've forgotten. Although honestly, this sort of behavior is unacceptable regardless of her relationship status. I'm no monster, though, despite your claims, so consider this a warning. If you so much as message her one more time, then we will make our move. It will be swift and it will be crippling. Stay away from her.
Wait, let me talk to her real quick.
She's suffering the loss of a parent and you're compounding her pain with your nonsense. You want to protect her, but you are her greatest source of active pain. Leave her in peace. Let her grieve and make peace with what's happened. A person who can't even sympathize with someone suffering so isn't even a friend, much less husband material. Even someone on bad terms with her wouldn't have the nerve to bother her now.
Yeah, but like, I have this new house and stuff.
Who cares? What responsibility do we have towards you? Why don't you round up all the other losers in the city and share the house?
Hey, Kelly, can we talk? Look, I just want to know the truth. I know that woman has been making your life miserable. All that garbage about loving you and treating you like her own daughter and stuff, that was all a lie, right?
After that whole lecture and that very detailed warning, you still contact me? Are you a complete idiot? I want to say that's rhetorical, but you've really made me reconsider my standard of what an idiot is.
I know, I'm not doing this because I'm dumb or anything. I'm risking a legal battle because I care about you.
You know what? Fine then. Okay, you want to know the truth? I am very loved in this home. Sure, she can be a little standoffish at times, but my mother-in-law is one of the kindest, most caring people I've ever met. She'll complain about how you're too skinny, then give you food off her own plate. I think she just gets a little embarrassed showing her soft side.
Sure, but that means she is mean though, right?
You know, when my father passed, there was no one more supportive than her. She took care of everything I normally do so I could take as much time as I needed at my father's. The only reason I got any closure at all is because of all the work that woman has done for us. On top of that, it was her who gave me a push when I needed it. Grieving is an important part of the healing process, but it's easy to get lost in it, to let it swallow you up. She is the one who made sure I was grounded. She made sure I wasn't chasing my father's ghost. She forced me back to the present world because she knew it wasn't healthy to stay there alone by myself so long. How she said it is one thing, but what she meant was to come back to the place where my loved ones are.
Well, I heard how she treats you like a servant, makes you do all the housework by yourself. How every time you're cooking, she just stands next to you and picks apart everything you're doing wrong.
Yeah, that has literally never happened. We cook together. We do enjoy a bit of banter, but it's all just fun. She's usually the one who does the cooking, but she's lonely by herself in the kitchen, so she calls me in.
What? That's not what I heard.
I don't care what you heard. That's how it is, and I love her. She always thinks of me in every little thing she does. She really is like a mom to me.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. It's good I contacted you. Look, I know you don't realize it, but you're being deceived. She is after your inheritance. That's all it is. She takes one look at you and dollar signs come popping out of her eye sockets. Your poor father, he's probably rolling in his grave right now.
Yeah, he is. Who do you think rolled him? Are you really that stupid, or are you just evil? You're the one after my inheritance. You spied on me, found out my father died, and left me a bunch of money, and what did you do? You divorced your wife and went out and bought a mansion and tried to make me pay for it?
No, the house thing is different. It's for you and me. It's ours. But that old hag, she's definitely thinking that your bank account is as good as hers. She acts all buddy-buddy, acting like your mom, but she's really after your $5 million.
You miserable little man. Don't you dare badmouth that woman. She's treated me better in a single day than you ever have in all the days I've known you combined. Besides, if you must know, there is no way she's after my money.
How can you be so sure?
Because she has way more money than that herself.
More? Wait, is your husband's family rich or something?
She's a real estate mogul, or whatever you call it. She has tons of land, apartments, offices, the works. My $5 million is peanuts to her. That's rainy day money to her.
That woman I talked to yesterday, she's some kind of rich big shot? I don't believe it. Have you seen it? Her money? I bet she's lying.
Believe what you want, but if you're really concerned for my sake, then just stop. My money and I are just fine. I am perfectly happy with my current situation, so I guess you'll have to figure out something about the whole mansion thing. I'm not giving you a cent.
Kelly, help. You gotta save me. It's about the mansion I bought. The housing market crashed, or some bubble popped, or whatever. Its value plummeted. It's practically worthless. I'm broke. No, I'm not even broke.
What?
You wouldn't pay for our house, so I panicked. I owe $1 million. I don't have that kind of money, so I tried selling it, but the appraiser said all this mumbo jumbo about the economy or whatever. He said that there's no way I'd get $1 million for it. He said like $700,000 is the best I could expect.
Wow. $300,000 in the hole then? That's rough.
How could this happen? Something about local financial affairs or something? Hospitals and schools are closing in the area, and there's something wrong with the water. Natural disasters are at an all-time high. It's like the apocalypse or something. Is God punishing me? Now because of all of that, the house value crashed. I just bought the thing. I didn't hear anything about all of this. Why didn't anyone tell me when I was taking out the loan?
Most people would look into those things before buying a mansion. You're just a moron. You can't put zero effort into something like that and expect it to go well.
I just wanted to live a calm, peaceful, stress-free life. How can I do that if I have to worry about every little thing? I just looked for the biggest, cheapest plot of land I could find. The real estate agent told me it was a real bargain. How was I supposed to know about the neighborhood issues?
Wait, are you getting mad at me for this?
Oh, come on, help me out here. You have $5 million just collecting dust, right? Your husband works and your mother-in-law is a billionaire or something, right? $1 million is nothing for you. Please, just buy this house from me. Your mother-in-law can even buy it. She likes real estate, right? Just have mercy on me. Buy it to save my life. Think of it as charity.
You are really irredeemable trash, aren't you? Whatever, I'm done with this. I'm reporting you to the police. We went well beyond our duty and even warned you, and you just didn't listen. You contacted me 3 times already. It's over.
The police? Why are we talking about the police all of a sudden?
Yeah, first I'll get all the evidence organized. Then we'll get our lawyer friend to take it to the police. That should get them moving.
Hold up. Are you being serious? Are you trying to get me arrested or something? I didn't even do anything to you. All I did was message my ex. Is that a crime? What law am I breaking? All I'm doing is practicing my freedom as an American to speak to someone. We are in America, aren't we? Mislawyering up? I'm sorry, I thought this was America.
Good to see you made such wonderful use of your free time. Anyway, no, you probably won't be arrested. But this will make a precedent. So the next time you try to bother me, I will have them throw the book at you.
Hold on, let's talk this out.
Goodbye. Enjoy your debt. My day is full with wonderful activities with my loving family. I'm too busy with my happiness to waste any time on you. You should try Happiness Out someday. It's amazing. After all that, Mark did end up taking a huge hit on the mansion he built. By some miracle, he was able to get his ex-wife to take him back. She paid for the house and saved his neck. It's not all sunshine and rainbows, though. One of the conditions is that he gets a job and pays for everything from now on. On top of that, the deal was if his wife ever has a child, then she will be a housewife and never work again. So even though he makes decent money working like a dog, he doesn't have a penny to use on himself. The stress from the extreme work environment, plus the reaction from going from a life of indolence to always working, has taken its toll. It sounds like he's got some kind of illness now and is thin as a rail. For the final blow, his wife was blessed with a child. Now he needs to add that child to the list of bills so he can't lighten his load. It looks like he's going to be spending the rest of his life chained to his desk.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.